Okay, so this example, I was running out of time on the video. This example was with a big lead coefficient and small constant. So when I went to Desmos to graph this, I got these teeny tiny numbers, but we're going to try them. So we got -3/4, +1/2, and this one, I think is maybe 1/6, perhaps. We're going to try it. So we're going to go back to this other one, and we got -3/4, +1/2, and we're going to guess on that other one. Okay, I do not want to be intimidated by fractions. Some of you are saying, yeah, right, Mrs. Reiser. But here we go. So synthetic division, drop the 48. -3/4 times 48, I believe, is -36. When we add, we get -32. When we multiply negative with negative, we get positive. 3/4 of 32, I believe, is 24. So we're going to get 4 times -3/4 will be -3, and indeed it does end in 0. So -3/4 was working. Let's try the 1/2. Okay, so what's the 1/2? Now remember, this was x cubed, this is x squared. 1/2 shouldn't be too bad. So we drop the 48, times by 1/2, we get 24. When we add, we get -8, times 1/2 is -4, and sure enough, we got the 0. So 1/2 is also a 0 of the function. And now we've got just 48x minus 8. 48x minus 8 equals 0. So 48, okay, x equals 8. X is 8 over 48, which sure enough is that 1/6 I was predicting. Okay, now, some of you are pretty sharp. All of you are very sharp. I should have qualified that. You guys are doing great. Some of you are real numbers people, and some of you kind of have to be led to it more deliberately. But take a look at what happens when you multiply these factors. We're going to get the product in the numerators would be -3, product of the denominators 48. Where do you see that? Okay, the constant divided by the lead coefficient. And that might help you understand what numbers to use. So when we were guessing that 0.167, well, where does that come? And there you have an idea of what happens. All right, a little bit of an application. Okay, some ice sculptures are made by filling a mold with water and then freezing it. You are making such an ice sculpture for a school dance. Okay, want to do snowball? Sorry, you're not going to get to put water on the gym floor, so don't even think this. But it's to be shaped like a pyramid. Okay, so I'm not an artist, but here's my pyramid. And back here would be the rest of it. Okay. The base is a square, so these are both the same. And the height is 1 foot more than the length of each side of your square base. So the height is whatever the base side is, the side of the base is x, you add 1. Okay, so to find the volume of a pyramid, remember it's not just length times width times height. It's a pyramid. You got to do 1/3 length times width times height. Okay, so now we're going to put the numbers in. The volume is 4 cubic feet. The length of the base is x, the width is x, the height is x plus 1. Okay, so when we do this, I don't like the fractions right now. I don't mind fractions at all, you know that. I'm going to have x squared times x plus 1 equals the 12. So I'm going to go 0 equals x cubed plus x squared minus 12. Well, what are our possible rational roots? Well, it'd be plus or minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12 over 1. Okay, there we go. I was running into my picture. So let's take a guess. Okay, we could graph it, but I want to take a guess. Now, x can't be a negative, so right away, I think I can eliminate the minus. Okay, so if we put in 1, that'd be 1 times 2. That's not going to get me anywhere near 12. Okay, how about 2 times 3? All of a sudden, boom, that makes sense. So let's try the 2. 1, 1. Remember, if you're missing a term, you got to fill it in. Okay, so when we bring down the 1, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, we're there. And now we got the 1, 3, 6. Okay, let's try 2 again. Might not work though. Okay. So we bring down the 1. Actually, we can solve this like a quadratic. Let's do that. Come on, you're supposed to be an eraser. Okay. So let's go back to this and think of this as x squared plus 3x plus 6 equals 0. And I think you'll see that this will not factor, so it would be irrational. So x has to equal 2. And it made sense that 2 times 2 times 3 would be 12. 1/3 of 12 is 4. Okay. So what are the dimensions of the mold? I think we just answered it. The base is a 2-foot square, and the height is